one of the oldest continually excavated sites in all of Mayan culture. Sitting about half an hour outside of San Ignacio, this gigantic site was one of the biggest cultural centers in the area, so you know we had to check it out.
Xunantunich is an absolutely enormous site that's been continuously worked on for the last 100 years. It consists of 6 main plazas and 26 buildings, including temples and palaces. The site itself was discovered in 1892. The site is centered around structure A1, which is behind me here, with 2 big temples on the north and south end. This site here used to be a ball court, but it was built over as a ritual space for the ruler and the elites of the time. It is really, really difficult, I think, to understand on camera there how you're seeing this place, just how big and massive some of these structures are. If you can get any idea from the size of these people up here at the scale of the structure, it is just enormous. And all throughout Belize, these sites, you're able to walk up these, which a lot of places you're not. In Mexico and different places, they have sites that are like this, but you can't go up to the top. So this is really, really amazing and absolutely a wonderful treat for us. Behind me is El Castillo. It's 130 feet tall. It's the second tallest structure in all of Belize. And it was built here in 2 different stages. It's on the south end of the plaza. This thing is huge, and we're gonna head up to the top. Getting up this pyramid. Wow. So we are maybe half up right now, halfway up the El Castillo, and the view already is amazing. I'm really excited to see, because that is a long way up. So this is really cool. There's like a pathway here, could be for drainage. It looks like these structures here used to probably be some kind of building or something at some point, who knows. But there are little entranceways and different, what look like rooms all throughout. And this is on the mid-level of the 130-foot high structure here. So on the El Castillo building, there were actually structures that were used to house the elite and the ruler of the time down here on the mid-level and up here at the top. So right above me are a bunch of little tiny beds. It's really cool. And I think we're sitting in, or standing in, I don't know, it might have been some kind of fire pit on both sides because there's soot mark and stuff still in here. But anyways, we're gonna show you these cute little bats. Behind me are stucco carvings and friezes depicting many different amazing scenes. The birth of a god, the creation story, and the tree of life. Also, right here you can tell that it's they've gone over everything with plaster and everything to preserve any future erosion of the original carvings up there at the top. We're gonna go get a closer look and show you guys all of that as well. And this just keeps going up and up. It's amazing. This is the only temple that I've seen like this where there's actually stuff to walk into when you get up to the top. All shall be revealed soon. So up here at the top of El Castillo, at about 130 feet, we're actually high enough to see Guatemala here behind us. All the city and buildings and structures over there is actually Guatemala. From up at this site back in the day, even now, you'd have been able to see for miles around in every direction. Amazing. We're gonna show you over the ledge here. There's no railing, nothing like that for safety, but there's just a little straight drop here. What? So right now we are on structure A1, which is the ritual structure that was built over the ball court with the 2 temples on the north and south end. El Castillo over there, and over here is another one we're going to explore in a minute and show you. But from up here and all the tops of the pyramids, you can see so much of the area. It is really cool. This site is huge and absolutely such a fun time to explore. Right now we are walking through ball court number 2. Again, this is a spot where they would have played the games and stuff of the time. I don't think it's a game that I would have wanted to play, considering that if you lose, While excavating the main temple behind me, archaeologists in 2016 discovered one of the largest Mayan tombs ever discovered. Inside, they found a noble along with animal bones, ceramics, obsidian, and all sorts of eccentricities. But the real discovery were a series of tablets with Maya hieroglyphics detailing some of the lost history of the Snake Dynasty, who once ruled this entire region all the way across the border of Guatemala over to Tikal. It appears that this temple was built to enclose this tomb, which is something rarely done in Mayan culture. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us here. We had an amazing time shooting this location, and I know if you come here, you're gonna enjoy it too. But if you do, remember, wear some good shoes because you're gonna be going up and down some of these structures. It's about 10 beliefs per person to get in.
5 fruits that grow in my backyard. Number 5 is Cecropia. This fruit is also known as gummy worm fruit, and it tastes like figs and mashed kiwi. Number 2 is praying hands banana. Praying hand bananas have a unique flavor and a unique shape. All of the fingers are fused together and the flavor is like marshmallows. And now the best for last, sprouted coconuts at number 1. We have mature coconut trees that are constantly producing sprouted coconuts. Look at that spongy interior, it's like nothing else. And when you dip it inside of the emulsified fat, amazing.
This has been a Xunantunich production. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description.